Hey, what are you doing over there?
I'm thinking about this wall I want to build here on the southern border of the United States.
That's stinky. I disagree with your opinion.
Well, I like my opinion.
Well, let's have a debate.
You're seeing tens of thousands, scores of thousands of children pouring into the country, says Patrick J. Buchanan, who is a political commentator and former advisor to Presidents Richard Nixon, Gerald Ford, and Ronald Reagan. The wall needs to be built because we are receiving so many more people and will not have an overpopulated country eventually. And that's just not how it should be.
The Democrats do not support the border wall, and I think border state Republicans don't support the wall. The wall is, in my view, immoral, expensive, and unwise. The president talks about who's going to pay for it and what's the size, but you have to understand this part of the country. There's a community going through where the wall will be. The president, I think, talking about his wall is expressing a sign of weakness. He's saying, I can control our borders, I have to build a wall, and he's making a big fuss. We have a responsibility to control our borders. Building a wall is not an answer, not here or any place, no matter who it angers.
A secure state-of-the-art border fence must be one element of any comprehensive effort to address the illegal immigration problem. Similar fences in Israel have reduced terrorist attacks by up to 95%. This is a quote from Let Freedom Ring, a non-profit conservative organization. America has gotten rid of its deal with Iran, and this has made them mad. If Iran is willing to attack ships, then they may go after the country, and the southern border is one of the easier to cross borders, which is quite bad. There is a possibility that Iran may try to attack the U.S. by sneaking over our border, but if we build a wall, this won't happen.
If this border wall actually happens, it will be an environmental catastrophe. Essentially, what it's doing is cutting through nature's bridge, which connects Central America to North America, South America. Wildlife has been using this natural corridor for millions of years, and essentially what I think this administration wants to do is put a 1,200-mile-long barrier right through it. Think of all the different species and creatures that migrate for resources, reproduction, and seasonality. Many of the animals that live in North America, involved in South America, and migrated along this natural causeway, so it would be absolutely devastating. There are over 100 bird species that migrate that will be critically impacted by this. And there are nearly 900 endangered and threatened species, including jaguars, ocelots, and the Mexican gray wolf, some of which could be very well pushed to extinction because of this proposed wall. Jeff Corwin, wildlife biologist and nature conservationist.
Maddie Meyer says, extending the physical and technological wall along the southern border gives us the best chance to detect and stop the flow of drugs, humans trapped in bondage, and terror. That's the end of his quote. And this means the rising global instability in North Korea and the Middle East show that there is a high chance that terrorists will come through the border, so launching an attack on the U.S. through our insecure border. Against all these things, the wall would act like an armor.
The wall completely ignores plane transportation, which would still be a viable way of illegal immigration. As well, it blocks immigrants from coming back to their home country, which is actually pretty dumb. All this does is encourage people to use more illegal methods, and that is my argument. Period.